I was born and raised in Clifton, a small little village in County Galway on the west coast of Ireland. I went to school there and stayed there until I was 18. As a result of working on the railroad, I had an opportunity to go to Melbourne in Australia, because they were recruiting people who had worked in the railroad. I wrote to my mother and told her that I may go to Melbourne in Australia. And she was very upset about that, because she says, "Oh, we'll never see you again, it's too far away." She says, I'm going to write to her sister in New York, and maybe she would sponsor you so that you could come to New York. Really, I didn't have any intention of coming here originally, but she says, at least maybe you'd get an opportunity to visit us now and again. So I says, okay, and that's how I came here. So that was in 1956.
I was born in County Galway, Ireland, in 1926, and I wanted to come to all I wanted to do was come to America. My mother was here for 13 years, and we knew all about America from her stories. She told us lots of stories. And she had a sister here, which was my name, Sabina. And as soon as the war was over, my mother wrote to my aunt out here to get me out, which she did. But it took a long time, because the letters came that time by boat. I had to go by boat and come back by boat. And it took maybe a year before I even knew I was coming. But eventually the papers came. And I had to go to Dublin to apply and get a passport. I left home, I got the passport, and then I had to wait for a ship to take me out. The ship that I came on was the Queen Elizabeth from England. So I had to go to Southampton in England, and that took like 2 days. I left home New Year's Day, 1948. And I think we didn't get on the boat until maybe the 3rd of January. And I know I think the passport is stamped the 10th. I didn't get off the boat until the 10th. I got my citizenship papers in 1953. 11th of May, 1953. That's my citizenship papers. And then after that, I made a trip home in 1953 to see my parents. I wanted to be a citizen going home.
She says, is that the tender you came on, or is that the ship? I said, that's the ship. Oh my God, she says, I don't know how it ever made it there. She thought it was so small. I went to, I joined the New York City Police Department and worked there for 21 years, mostly in the Bronx. Then after I retired, I did various jobs. I chauffeured for 5 years with an attorney, and then I did handyman work, and that was it. And I'm just about surviving here now.